Hello, y'all. Welcome, welcome, Passion for Art. Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure I'm muted over on YouTube because I'm going through StreamYard. Hey, Arnie. Welcome, welcome. Let me get my little pop out blocker here and see what I can do. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. And let me give you some blue wrenches. How are you all doing tonight? You doing good? I am running late. Long story short, as you all know, some nights I pick up my son from work. And sometimes my husband does it if he doesn't go to bed too early, or my other son will pick him up. But my husband was watching a movie and my son was doing something, and I said, "Oh, I'll just go pick him up." So, hey, Rose, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So I'm on late. I mean, 10:30. I normally don't come on this late. 10:35. I don't come on at 10:35. And you know what? I forgot to share me out. Let me go over there. Or did I share me out? I think I shared me out. I think. Okay. I'm not sure. So you're all doing good tonight? Well, so I went and picked up my son, and he didn't get off right at 10 o'clock. So I sat out there and I waited a little bit. We live in a small town, very safe area, and so I sat out there and waited and waited and waited and waited, and finally he came out, and so now here I am. So I was trying to think of what title I would call this live stream. So I was sitting there while I was waiting for him, and oh, is Jessica here? I didn't see Jessica. Hey, Jessica. I didn't, where's she at? I didn't see her. Hey, John. Thank you for coming. And Lagang, thank you. John and Passion for Art both did a live stream earlier. So if you don't have their channels, you really want to connect. So you were so both, I love both of your lives, both of it. John, you have such a nice laid way back personality. I like that. Hey, Super Dave, my buddy here. We love you, Super Dave. We're so close, and where we live, and state-wise, I live just a little one state over. Nature creature, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't normally come on this late. I come on at 10. 10 is my time. Hey, Eaton Page, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure. Arnie, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Passion for Art. Thank you. Thank you both for Passion for Art, and Arnie and John are so on top of things. And so I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so how is everybody? I know Passion for Art is doing good. I saw John earlier. He was doing good. Hey, Marissa. Welcome, welcome. Another great channel there. You definitely want to go to Marissa's channel and connect. Great channel. So thank you, Arnie. Oh my gosh, Arnie, thank you so much. So I was sitting there waiting for him, and I heard the song Dancing in the Moonlight. Now, you all know that song. It's kind of like, it was a 70s song when I was in high school. And just a fun, nice song. There's so much garbage out there now, and the songs, the music and all that, the lyrics. And it's nice when you hear a really nice song that brings back a really lot of good memories. Hey, Dip Outdoors, welcome, welcome. And so, Super Dave, I'm sure you remember that song, Dancing in the Moonlight, because, you're younger than me, but still, it's kind of the same. I don't want to call it the same era because you are younger than me, but it's kind of a song that kind of gets passed down, I think. And so I was sitting there in the car and I was listening to Dancing in the Moonlight, and it took me back. It took me back to high school. That's a long time ago. And it took me back to friendships that I had. and kind of that silly, being young and silly, and goofy and in love and all of that, that goofy time. Because love is, when you're in love, it's kind of goofy. It is kind of goofy. It's goofy in a wonderful way. John says new bands don't know how to play guitars, if you ask me. John, I don't listen to the new music. I really don't. I'm sure there's a lot of great, great, great music out there. But it's been a while since I've heard a song that captured my attention. And so when I get in the car, I put the 70s or 80s. Okay, Arnie, I'll bring you up, my friend. I will bring you up. Let me get the StreamYard here. Okay. Now remember, everybody, I have to know you and I have to see movement in the box to bring you up. I'm not being mean or anything. It's just that because we've all had issues here on YouTube. And so I'm very careful how I bring people up. I have to know them for a little bit. Yeah, Santana. Yeah, that's an old group. That's John. I don't know. How old did you say you were? I think you're a little bit younger than me, but those are all good songs. All good songs. So, yeah, so it takes me back. Hey, Lucky, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, that music from Dancing in the Moonlight, swaying, I just love those songs, or like Slow Dancing. Remember the song Slow Dancing? Slow Dancing. I mean, I was always in love. I was always in love with somebody. Hey, Arnie. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome,
Dianna.
Arnie. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah, John, I thought, okay, you're my age, John. Okay. Were you on Brenda's? Was Brenda on?
Brenda didn't come on tonight.
Okay, so she did not come on tonight.
No.
Okay, because I was busy tonight. I shared John out and I shared Passion for Art out, but I didn't have time to really get to anybody else's channel because I was cooking dinner, going after my son, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
How you doing, Arnie?
I'm doing okay. It was kind of having like a bad moment earlier because I missed my dad not being here.
Yes, yes, you were so close to your dad.
Yeah.
It's hard when you lose a parent. It is. It's terrible. My mom's been past 13 years now, and I still dream about her all the time. I dream about her all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you love somebody, they're always with you, and they're always in your heart and soul. And you grieving is a lifelong process. It just kind of changes where we adapt and we go on in life, but we never forget the people that we love.
Yeah.
And so, Dancing in the Moonlight, and that Johnny, and then there was Johnny River. Was it Johnny Rivers that sang "Slow Dancing"? Yeah, "Slow Dancing." And then the song "Reunited in Love." I can't. When I was young, I'm still in love, of course. I love my husband, but when I was really young, I was in and out of love all the time. Well, I did have one steady boyfriend for a long time in my 20s, in my early 20s, and a few in between.
Yeah. We have a radio station here that plays nothing but oldies.
Yeah, yeah, I love those. I love those. Not only do they bring back memories, but they just make you feel good. Like Dancing in the Moonlight. I mean, how could you not feel good hearing
Yeah.
that song? Or Brandy. Remember Brandy, You're a Fine Girl?
Yeah. I remember that one.
That was like 1973 or 72. Those old songs. Brandy, you're a fine girl. I guess she was a bartender in the song, and she had met a guy, and he said, "You'll make a fine wife, Brandy." Remember that? That may have been before your time, Marnie. Okay.
Yeah.
I I was in high school in the early 70s. We had middle school. We had like we didn't have middle school. What we had we went from grade school to high school. And I mean it was like when you were seventh grader, you went to high school. And all of a sudden you're like shocked because you're going from, elementary school over to high school back in those days. And in those days, schools were not big. They weren't one room schoolhouses, but they were not big. They were, whatever town you lived in, that was the school you went to. It wasn't consolidated with a lot of other schools and a lot of other
Yeah.
towns. It was one little town. So, um, but I remember, the music. I loved the music back then. And so many great songs. So many. John, I think so. I think you're right. The 70s was the best year for music. It really was. The disco, the bell bottoms. See, I went through all of it. Like, I remember the mini skirts, and I remember the mini, midi, and maxi coats. You could take the coat, and if you wanted a maxi coat, you could keep it a maxi coat. But if you wanted a midi coat, you could unzip the maxi part. And then if you wanted a mini coat, you would unzip the midi and the maxi, and then you had a mini coat.
Yeah.
I remember hot pants, and hot pants were a real big deal. Yeah, John, absolutely. Hot pants. I mean, I remember those. And then they had the micro mini skirts, and then came the platform shoes. So, I mean, I had the platform shoes. Hey, redheaded riding hood, my friend, welcome, welcome.
Hi, redheaded.
And I remember, when I got my first pair of platform shoes, it was like 1975, and they were so high. I mean, I don't know how I stood on them, and I used to wear them to work. And hip huggers, yeah, yeah, and pedal pushers, hip huggers, yeah. And I had bell bottom pants back when you had the big bell bottoms, like the Sonny and Cher era. And hey, Kuya, welcome, welcome. Thank you. And Jen, welcome. I'm going to give you blue wrenches. Let's see here. And then came the disco era, my favorite era of all time. I was like the disco queen.
Yeah.
I love the disco era. Big hair, platform shoes, sequin blouses, and I loved the disco music. I remember Casey and the Sunshine Band. And when I turned 18, you could get into the bars. And so I remember disco queen. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I remember going to the bars, and I didn't drink. I never drank, but I would go out because I wanted to dance. Donna Summers. Oh, I love Donna Summers. I actually saw Donna Summers in Las Vegas, and she was amazing. Absolutely. She was just amazing. Totally amazing. So much good music back then, so much. And like I said, if you can't, if you're having a down day or not so good day, if you put Dancing in the Moonlight on, you can't help but feel good. It's just one of those feel good songs. And
Yeah.
I had, I remember I had a group of friends in high school, and I loved them dearly. And I remember one of them worked part-time at a funeral parlor. We called it a funeral parlor. We had pizza parlors, um, hairdo parlors, beauty parlors. Everything was a parlor growing up. And I remember we all like spent New Year's Eve together, and he said, "Do you want to go see the funeral home?" Because he had the keys to the funeral home. So I was like, "I don't want to go in the funeral home. I don't want to go in the funeral home," you know. And I remember that. So, but yeah, those songs take you back. They just take you back to fun moments in life, you know. Yeah, Red-Headed Riding Hood. I did not drink and I did not smoke because my grandmother had been such my big role model in my life, and she read me the Bible every night, and I just did not drink and smoke, but I did dance, and so I loved to go out. And I remember I was actually 17 because I had graduated and left home. And that was a whole nother story. It was called My First Big Car, My First Apartment. So that was another story from my life. If you go look up my name and look up My First Apartment, or Angel Under the Streetlight, that was another. I had three major episodes with angels in my life. And I was about 17 years old. And hey, aha, welcome, welcome. And my first apartment was $9 a week. $9 a week. And that included utilities and furniture. Now, it wasn't a very big apartment. It was in like what I call a haunted house, and it had three levels. And there were two kinds of women. It was for all women. And I had left home in my big 65 red Chevy Impala and my polyester blouse. And I was 17 years old, and I wanted to start out on my own. And so I went to, I moved to like, I thought it was a big city, like 2 hours away, but it was really actually it was more like a small town. And I got this apartment, $9 a week. And it was old ladies and then ladies of questionable value. And I was neither. I wasn't an old lady and I wasn't a lady of questionable values. So, but I got this apartment, and my first job was working in the back of a restaurant preparing the foods. And then right away, I got another job as the head hostess at a pizzeria. And so I sent my old car back home because it didn't work very well and I didn't want it to break down on me. And Red says, I didn't drink much or smoke at all or try any drugs, even pot, because all my siblings were wild and my oldest brother was on drugs and he passed. Right, me too. I just didn't do it. I just never did it. Hey, Editor Gold, welcome, welcome. So I got this apartment. I had two jobs, and I worked at the pizzeria in my platform shoes, my short skirt, and my big hair. And I was 17, but I lied. I should have lied. Grandma told me not to lie, but I did. And I told them I was 18 when I was really 17. And so I went to work, and I worked at the pizzeria. So one of the cooks or somebody from work would always take me home at night. But as I was staying there, I had met a guy who really liked me. And so anyhow, but I wasn't, I mean, he was a bit older than me by about 10 years, so I wasn't interested in him, but he took a liking to me. In the meantime, um, the old women would come when I got home at night because they all had like little apartments too in this big old mansion. And they would tell me that there was this man that would come to the door, and he would ask for me. And they would say, she's at work. And he would do this every night I was at work. But on the nights that I wasn't at work, he never showed up. And there were some situations during that time that I think I was probably not in the safest situation, and I was very young and very naive. Welcome, heaven sent, welcome, welcome. And so um, this man, and so then the ladies of questionable value got in on this too, and they'd say, "Yeah, we answered the door too." And he would ask for you. He wore a trench coat, and he would go over after and stand under the lamppost across the street. Well, I never saw him. I never ever saw him. And I don't think anybody was making it up because everybody saw this man. And he would come every night when I worked, but never on a night that I didn't work. So, long story short, I call him the angel under the lamppost because I honestly think he was an angel that was trying to get me out of there because I was in some kind of danger. Because remember, there were a lot of women that of questionable value that were living in that house, and they were sneaking guys in the middle of the night. And I was very young and
Yeah.
naive, so I think that was an angel, just kind of provoking me to. And because I told my mom, and my mom came down and she loaded her car up with all my stuff, and away we went. That was it. At the end of my apartment, my $9 a week apartment. So that was the angel under the lamppost story. I've had a lot of angels in my life, both I think real angels and people, that have been like angels. So yeah. So Arnie, so what else is going on with you?
There's not much of anything else at the moment.
Yeah. So Brenda was not on. Was Noni on? Anybody
Brenda
on?
wasn't. Brenda wasn't on. No, Noni May did not come on, and but Mimi was on for a little bit. So I was in her life for a while.
Red-headed Riding Hood. Red, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up. You can talk about angels if you'd like. I should have titled this Angels, shouldn't I? Because I've had so many situations. I did another video called Angel Down the Dark Alley. I don't know if you saw that one, Arnie, or not. And then
No,
I
I
had
didn't.
yeah, Angel, and that was a scary one. And that was called Angel Down the Dark Alley. It was Angel in the Smoking Car. And here she comes. Welcome, welcome. Hey.
I
Well,
read it.
I don't know how I got started on angels tonight, but I just believe in angels. I've always believed in them.
Mhm.
And everybody's different. Some people don't believe in them, and that's fine too. But I've just had such unique experiences. And oh, I know, it was last semester when I started last semester of college. And I had a lot on my plate. And I just felt, I was driving back and forth an hour and a half each way to college. And it was a beautiful, beautiful day. And I got we don't really have freeways here. We have like, 2 lanes on each side. And I was driving down the road, and I told this story. I told this story on YouTube. Um, I was driving down the road, and I was, a safe distance behind this black car. And out from nowhere pulls a truck in front of the black car. And there's no way that that car could have avoided that truck, and no way that I would have been able to avoid that accident. And I don't know why the truck pulled out, because he could visibly see that the car was very, very big and visible. And he could see I was coming too. And there was no reason for him to pull out. And it was as if the car was lifted off the ground. And this was last semester. And it just kind of lifted up and over, and it kept on going. I've
Wow.
never seen anything like that. I was so stunned. And so when I got home that night, I told my friend, I was talking to a friend, and I said, the angel, there must have been an angel that lifted, it must have been that person's angel that lifted the car. And they said, do you think maybe that car and that truck somehow were connected? And your angel actually lifted the car out of the way to avoid the accident. So that's what my friend said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never know. We'll never know. Never, never know. So how are you doing, Red?
I'm good. I'm good. I've been getting a lot of things done. I've
What
been
did you
here
do
now since.
today? What did you do today that was the most productive?
Let's see. What did I do today that was most productive? Um, well, I've been changing around like who I support and like lowering the levels on some because I was supporting some and because I'm supporting more people. And so I just joined Minister of Music, Terrence Towers' channel. But I posted a couple of videos. I posted my friend's dog started barking when I was watching Joyce Meyer.
Oh, I love Joyce. A lot of people don't. I watch her almost every
Yeah.
night, along
Yeah.
with everything else. I play her in the background. I play
Hmm.
Touched by an Angel in the living room because I have all the DVDs. And also, I have a friend on here who puts the Touched by an Angel up. And his name is Joel. When he may, periodically come on here. And I
Hmm.
and so I have that going on one TV, and I listen to Joyce Meyer. I love
Hmm.
her, and she's
Yeah,
been
I love her.
more fabulous. We all, you know, uh, even where I'm at in life, I feel like even I can always find somebody that is a mentor. And I look, even though I've never met Joyce Meyer, I look at her
Yeah.
as a mentor because
Yeah.
she
I even wrote a poem. Yeah, I wrote a poem about it.
because she's
Where I talk
even beyond, she's probably 15 years older than me or something like that, and she has such wisdom. So I,
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
love what she has to say.
She's
So
70 something.
yes,
70 something. I don't know. 70.
yes, I mean, she's so honest, and I just love her. I just love her.
Yeah, yeah. So I was listening to that and Blue was barking and I'm on the second floor, but he must have heard something or saw something out the window. I don't know, but I don't know why he was barking. So I posted a little short, you don't like
Yeah.
wise choices, Blue? Because I was listening to her talking about making wise choices.
Yeah,
And
I listened to that one, and that is excellent. It's a three-part series.
I don't know if I caught all the parts. I'll have to see if I
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a
watched
three-parter.
them.
I know it at least had two parts, but I think three parts.
Hmm.
And um, your choices absolutely determine your destiny. There
Yeah.
are events that are out of your control, but
Hmm.
there's two things you do. You act and react. And reaction is for the things that are out of our control or to our opportunities. We
Hmm.
act to create our life. Some people act in a negative way, and so they create negativity. And if you act in a
Hmm.
positive way, the good things that come to you in life tend to be from the things that you have
Yeah.
created, your action.
Yeah.
And the things that happen to us sometimes are not the things that we want. Now, minus the opportunities or the blessings, there can be things, and it's how we react that determines how those turn out for us.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
love it in our actions.
And then I watched her also on TBN talking about
I love
uniquely
that.
be uniquely you. It was one
Yep.
that was done in December, end of
Right.
December. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good.
We all need people that I have studied under some of the best people ever for years. That's what my life has been, starting with my grandma.
That's
And,
good.
and
Yeah.
yet, I have to say, hey, Put Put, wonderful to see you, my friend.
Mhm.
Thank you for coming.
I keep on going back to things my mom said and did. Now
Yes.
my grandmother was very wise, but I don't feel like she was as wise as my mom. And my mom and my grandmother, unfortunately, didn't always get along well. And
Yeah.
there was a time too when my mom and I didn't get along
Yeah.
as well. But thankfully, we like sort of buried the hatchet. We used to always disagree on politics, and I'm like, we agree on God, so let's
Find
stop
what you can
talking.
agree on.
Yeah.
You
So
find
I'm
what you can
glad I
agree
did that.
on. And the thing about it is, I always say,
Yeah.
if you want to save your relationship, you have to find things that you agree on, and
Mm-hmm.
you have to put your relationship before the issue. Otherwise, if you put the issue before the relationship is probably going to fall apart.
Yeah.
But this is the key. At every stage and every age, even though I'm in more, and I don't give advice or suggestions or anything like that, but I'm more in teacher mode, like Joyce Meyer. And yet there was a time that I was in student mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, but even when you are considered a teacher, and I'm not a teacher, but you know what I'm saying, it's important to have somebody that you feel that you can look up to, somebody that you feel is, we're all knowledgeable in different areas, but
Yeah.
somebody you feel like you can go to and learn something from. And that's why I love listening to Joyce, because I learn something from her each time I listen to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. And I hear sometimes the same stories from her, but I still always learn something new. She's always,
Right.
and I feel like, um,
Well, I do that. I mean, you'll hear the same stories from me, but usually
mhm,
with a different twist, you
yeah.
know.
Me too. And I feel like you should always be learning, and that some people are like, you should always be teachable,
Yes.
because some people are like,
Yeah.
they know it all. And
No, we never
and
know
I've
it.
had people be over me um like they want to teach me and they want to tell me um what to do, and I kind of was used to just going along with that because I was kind of codependent and people pleasy, and I thought, oh, this is a good person to listen to, but they were being very controlling and kind of manipulative, and I
Well, when you're young, hey, Just Shelley, hey, my friend. Now I know who you
Hey,
are.
Shelly.
I know who you are. You're not going to trick me this time.
who is it?
And I
Who is
think
it?
when you're younger, um, you don't. That's why one of the things I knew, I learned very early on that if I wanted to be successful in any area of my life, I needed to have people that were smarter than me. And I started with my grandma, just that basic common
Mhm.
sense wisdom.
Yeah,
And she just had it. Grandma, I mean,
good.
she had her own way of thinking and her own way, her own philosophy, and it was amazing. And she taught me so much. And
Mhm.
I've had so many people that that have blessed my life, that have brought me to where I'm at today. I didn't get to where I'm at today by myself. I'm a little bit of everybody, that touched my life.
Yeah, I put the panel link in case Shelly wants to come up.
Yeah, Shelley, absolutely, absolutely. And we never quit learning. And like we talked about, Red, what is your first name?
It's Susan,
Okay,
but
Susan.
but I like to be called Red.
Okay, I'll call you Red
It
then.
doesn't
I'll call
matter
you
either way.
Red. Okay. Hey, the Stock Explorer. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, I think that it's just important to always be growing. It's important to always be learning and to know that we don't know it all. And what we talked about the other night, Brad, was we talked about the difference between criticism and correction.
Hmm.
And I have people
Yeah.
in my life that I let correct me because I know they love me, they care about me, and perhaps they're seeing what I'm not seeing. Now, do I always agree with them? No. But I let them
Mhm.
correct me and I think on what they're telling me to determine is what they're telling me, does it have merit? And even if they're wrong, they're doing it because they love me. Okay. Now, criticism is done always to diminish you. So we'll see criticism on YouTube. You know, you can go to a channel and how people react. And you can determine someone by what they talk about, what
Mhm.
slant they put on something, you know,
Yeah.
how they talk about other people. That reflects who they are. But we're always learning. We're always learning. But the super high way to success is through a great mentor. And I've
Mhm.
had those great mentors. I've been very, very fortunate. And in a lot of different areas. My husband is one of my mentors, and I'm one of his. I tell him he has all the technical skills, and I have the wisdom.
Mhm.
So I
Well, my
watch
ex
how he
and
works.
I, we learned a lot. I felt like we would learn a lot from each other, but he was just very subtle in his controlling and manipulation and stuff. So
Well,
unfortunately,
I just think that
I
when
had
we
to.
focus on the positive, you know,
Yeah.
every relationship teaches us something,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
they teach us something. And
And
I
I got my 5 kids from my ex, so
Oh,
I know that was meant to be.
and I also believe that you know some relationships are meant to last a lifetime, and some are meant to last a period of time.
Yeah.
And I've had friends, you know, I've had friends that I thought were going to be friends for life, but on a good, you know, when you leave a relationship, you always want to leave it better
you
than
get the hiccups.
she kind of. She, I don't think she likes the camera, Arnie.
She's trying to grumble and she's got the hiccups at the same time.
Oh my goodness. But I think that we want to leave a relationship better than when we came in. And if at all possible, we want to leave on a good note. That's not always possible, but if we can. Hey, Guapame, welcome, welcome. Thank you for And so it's important to leave on a good note if you can, because if you leave a job on a bad note, number one, you can't use it on your resume. Number two, any good times you had on that job, you really can't carry with you now. You can only carry
Yeah.
a bad memory. So if you leave a job on a good note, you can take the good with you and you can remember the good from it. And
Mhm.
sometimes people choose to leave relationships on a bad note to prevent themselves from going back in. But unfortunately, when they leave on a bad note, they tend to go back for closure until they can kind of make some kind of feel okay about it. And sometimes you never feel okay. But the key is to stay focused on what you want, not what you don't want. And
Yeah.
you know, and I've learned a lot through my life. I've
Yeah.
focused on, you know, I've had a lot of relationships, you know, in my life of all kinds. And before my husband, I had, you know, a lot of different boyfriends. And, you know, I can only think good stuff about all, maybe but one. And even him, I could find some good stuff about, you know. So, yeah. But I love Joyce. And how long have you
Mhm.
been listening to Joyce?
Oh goodness, for 30 years, like I
Yeah.
started listening to her on the radio from
Hmm.
when I was in Georgia.
Is she your favorite?
Yeah, I'll put her link in my in my featured channels since I stopped having like people I knew in my featured channels. I was just like, let me just put channels I love in my featured channels. So I put Joyce and um, a lot of other channels.
Mhm, mhm.
So yeah, I was starting to listen to her when she was on the radio. She was on the Joy
Hey,
FM.
Tuber Chat. Red and Arnie, are you connected to Tuber Chat?
I am. That's
No, I'm not.
Tuber Chat is wonderful, and Tuber Chat helps you to grow your channel in the right way. And
mhm.
if you don't know Tuber Chat, you really, really want to get to know Tuber Chat because the way they do it on their channel is you don't go in, you don't talk,
Hey,
and so Tuber Chat is
good.
wonderful. Welcome, welcome, my friends, Tuber Chat. Thank you, thank you,
Um, I'm
thank you, Tuber Chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm on.
Passion for art. Um, Tuber Chat's channel will really help you to learn and to grow your channel in the right way. And so, if you're not connected to Tuber Chat, I think you will really, really be happy with that channel. And I try to go there, and I always share it out when I go, but I try to go there as often as I can. Oh, Shelly, I didn't know. Shelly said she was in the basement. Okay, let me try to find the basement again. Now I can't find the basement. Okay, where's my basement? Oh, there's Shelly. Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
You left me in the basement.
Shelly, I didn't even see you in the basement. I can't see it for some reason. I can't see the basement here. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't include it out. There's spiders down there.
Right, right. Arnie, there's another one. Thank you, Arnie.
Oh,
Passion for art. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah, you know what? The way my screen is, I only see the top row. I don't see the bottom.
Well,
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
My health is starting to be a pain in the butt, but I'm getting old, so it happens.
So now, are you doing anything at all with your channel now or not?
No, I'm just I'm just a subscriber now.
So did you take down all your videos?
Yep. Took down all my videos, all my lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I might start to get started again once I get my headache out of here. But
Well, you know, Noni May, she took down her channel and created another channel, right?
I
Isn't that?
know
Yeah, I mean, that
she
was
grew like, but she's got a lot of people that like her. You know, I
right.
don't.
yeah.
I have a lot of people that when it comes to the beauty community, it's totally different than the rest of the communities out
Very, very
here.
competitive. Very, very.
Very competitive.
Yeah,
Very,
let
you
me tell you,
know,
I know,
everything's
I
all
know
kosher
that.
pickle until you decide to start a channel. Then you're not a subscriber anymore. You're competition for views. And believe me, I let everybody know I am not competition.
Right. And I'm not competition. I don't
Yeah.
compete with anybody. Welcome, Michelle Shelley Style, my beautiful friend. And Gilbert, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you don't have
Yeah,
Michelle Shelley
I'm
Style,
not competition in the least. I mean, I'm not even close to being as good as a lot of these YouTubers out here when it comes to makeup. Mm-mm.
well, but I will
I
tell you,
slap it on my face if it looks good, then woohoo! If not, then well, I'll just wash it off and do it again.
What do
well,
you
I had
want?
a friend who did makeup. And she was really, really big in that. And she was all over virtual media. And let me tell you, she's not doing it now. It was
It's
very,
very competitive, very competitive.
oh
Oh,
my God. I never saw anybody go through so much as she did. And
It's
it wasn't worth it.
very not only competitive, but it's very backstabby. It's hard to tell who's your friend and who's not.
Yes.
yeah.
Passion for art. What do you mean, Gilbert, is my last night? I'm not sure what she means by that. is my last night. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But,
It's
Gilbert is my last night.
Of
But
course,
then,
Shelly, I always came to your channel because it gave me something to watch and something to do.
yeah, put him to sleep.
oh, is your other channel? Is your other channel? I think Gilbert is your other channel, right? Oh,
Passion Gilbert is her last name.
oh, okay. Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I don't,
My real name is Michelle.
it's a pretty name. Very pretty.
Well, but it's spelled with one L.
Mm-hmm.
And in school I was called Michael because of it.
But that's a pretty name too.
What, Michael? No,
Mm-hmm.
not when you're a female.
I've known a few Michaels that were female. Yeah.
I know a few McKells,
Mm-hmm.
and it's spelled totally different than Michelle.
Yeah.
And trying to find, I remember, yeah, I go by Shelley, but my name's Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time people would say Michelle, oh, your name's Michelle, they'd go into that song, Michelle Mabel. Oh my God, it used to drive me insane.
Yeah.
I hated that song.
Yeah.
I hated that song.
See, actually, Dianna Brianne is my first name. That's not a middle name. People say, well, that's your middle name, but it's not. It's not. Pet King says it's pointless to start competition here on YouTube. It's not a race to see who gets
Exactly.
4K watch hour first. Take your time. It will get there. It will get there. That makes so much sense.
That is so true, and there's so many YouTubers out
We're
there
not
that need to
competing.
hear it,
Yeah, when people
but
think we're
they
competing,
think
and we're not.
it's a race.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got to get my 4,000 watch hours and my 1,000 subscribers, and it's like, why?
Well, I
I
think
never wanted to be monetized.
this is a journey. It's not a
That's too
destination,
much.
and it's not a competition. There's room for everybody, and everybody. If you have pianists, people who play the piano, everyone's going to play that piano differently, and so
Exactly.
Yeah.
so everybody brings something special and unique to the table. There's a lot of grandma channels, and I'm sure there's a lot of wisdom channels out there, and they all bring something unique and different to the table. Um,
Yeah.
Everybody's different. I'm very different. I bring my own style and my own way of presentation and my own
Well,
life.
it's just like crocheting. I mean, there's a lot of crochet uh, channels out there, but they're all unique in their own individual way,
Right.
you know?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of crocheting channels.
Just like there's a lot of makeup channels out there, but there's not very many older women doing makeup channels.
Oh, I know quite a few. I do know quite a few. Um,
I know more now than I did when I first started watching them.
mhm. You know,
Yeah.
Michelle, I think for me, if I had it to do over again, to be honest, I still would not be monetized. And there's a reason for that. One of my friends who has a lot of
You don't
subscribers,
make a lot of money on YouTube.
what it is I grew faster and better when I wasn't monetized. And someone told me that. Someone told me that. And whether it's true or not true, it seemed to coincide. And I waited till 10,000. I did not.
Look how quick Noni got to 3,000. She got to 3,000.
Is she at
She
three?
got to 1,000 in less than 3 months.
Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
And she didn't start her channel but 4 months ago, and she's already at 4,000 watch hours and monetized.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe it was
She
a good
does a
idea.
lot of lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, every little bit of money helps, but I tell people, instead of people doing super chats, put your PayPal in there.
Yeah.
People can donate to that, because any money that's going to super chats is going through YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is, and YouTube takes out a percentage.
Hmm.
Why let
Yeah,
YouTube have that percentage when you can have it?
I never came up for money. I just came up here, actually I just came up for my kids because I wanted them to have my videos and an easy accessibility to them. And then I just happened to go public. And when I went public, I met so many amazing people. And yeah, that's right.
And
Just
that's and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, do not stress. Just relax and enjoy. I agree. And I always thought Brianne was your middle name. I'm surprised to hear it's not after I thought it was. Well,
I thought,
yeah, it never was a middle name. I don't have a middle name. It's part of my first name. And my parents did that. I don't know why.
my middle name's Kelly.
Yeah. And so,
I wish it was my first name.
but a lot of people call me Brianne. A lot of people call me Diane. A lot of people call me Diana. And then, of course, Dianna Brianne. And my mother called me Dee and Di. My grandmother called me DJ. My sister called me Diane. I have a friend that still to this day calls me Blondie. And, I've had a lot of names. But it's funny because people that call you a certain name, you know right away who it is. Like if I hear the word
yeah,
Blondie, I know exactly who it is.
Well, see, I didn't get a lot of views on mine because I can't afford the new and the now
Hmm.
and all the boxes that they unbox, and because there's so many makeup boxes, it's not even funny. And I can't afford it, you
Yes.
know.
Michelle Shelley says she used to, where did her comment go? I lost it. um, she says, I started a hobby, but it
It's
started costing me money. Yeah, I don't spend any money doing this. I mean, I just use my camera and do my videos and put them up. And, because
well, see, having a makeup channel, it
hey,
costs money.
John, hey,
It costs a
yeah,
lot of
but
money.
what you and Shelley do costs money. See, what I do is I just come on and
And
talk.
crocheting costs money.
Yes. John
yeah,
Shelley, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, crocheting. Oh, you can get into a lot of expense with the crochet.
Yeah,
But I
fashion,
come
like
on because I
Michelle
love
said, fashion costs money. You know,
And for me, I only make videos that I would want my kids and grandkids to be proud of. I would never want to make videos that I was, like I don't know how some of these channels can put content up and they are, what do their kids think about it? You know,
yeah.
For me, every bit of my content was really designed for my kids. So they would have, like I could go to my grandma and I could say, Grandma, what would you do if this happened to you? And she would tell me. Well, that's how it is with my videos. My kids can go to any of the, just type in my name and say, okay, I want to know about, quitting a job. And you're going to find
Layla.
on how to quit a job. Hey, Isabella, welcome, welcome.
You
And
know what? I'm going to change Arnie's name to Gator because he's instigating.
No, Layla always complains, no matter what.
and
I mean, she's even complained. She was even complaining while she was hiccuping. It's like, yeah, I don't like this. I
Yeah,
still don't like it.
but my this is how I look at it. If you want to grow, um, I realized that a lot of us get a lot of our friends taken away, even though we grow. I understand that it's a YouTube thing, but beyond that, if you want to grow, there's certain things that we can't control. We can't really control if YouTube pushes us out or don't push us out. It's very hard to figure out the algorithms and all of that. But this is the thing: if you want to grow, you help each other grow, and I help all kinds of channels grow their channel while I'm growing mine. And
Yeah.
most people don't do that.
Yeah.
Most people are like, I don't want them to grow bigger than me. Well, I hope you grow bigger than me, because if you grow bigger than me, then I'll pull in a lot of your friends. And
Exactly.
so there's no competition game here, but so many people don't help other people grow. And if you want to grow, then you're going to you have to help each other.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. You gotta. I mean, you can't. I mean, unless especially like in the beauty community, when it comes to makeup, unless you're getting the new and the now, you're not gonna grow.
Right. It's much harder to grow now. I'm going to tell you what I've seen. Now, I've had my channel since 2011, but that was only for my kids. And so I didn't come up until 2 years ago where I made it public. You can still go back on all those old videos because they were public, but no one would ever see them because some of them weren't even titled. Only my kids who were looking for them would have saw them. And then my friends. Um, 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 Michelle says, Dianna, some of your folk popped over to my channel today. I might need to let some of them know I don't do sub for sub. I do sub to mature women. Yeah, yeah. I don't do sub to sub either.
Yeah.
Mega Mike, welcome, welcome.
Well, it's
John,
like Brenda and Noni. They never, really played with makeup that much. And when they seen my old butt putting makeup on, they were like,
you
"Hey, wait a
inspired
minute."
him, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about
Because
the people
Noni and
that
I
are
are
not
around
nice.
the same age. She's,
I
I
would not.
think, a month or two older than me, but
I wouldn't worry about people out there, Shelley. There are people that probably don't like me, and that's okay. I don't have to have everybody like me. I'm just here. When you follow your purpose,
I
when
don't really care if people like me or not.
well, I
Be
like to be
honest with you,
liked,
you
but
either
it's not
like me or you
necessary.
don't. I've gotten to the age where I just don't care anymore. And it's not that, I had people run me off or say bad things to me or whatever. It was just I lost the wind in my sail,
Right, right.
you know,
Well, and
because I
sometimes that
was friends
happens.
with somebody and she wanted to play the junior high bull hockey. She said that you said that I said that they said that, you know,
I'm
that
not into
type.
that. I've
And
had that. I've had people do it.
I had to pull away from that, and that, she was such a good friend, at least I thought.
Thank you, John. Thank you. This is how I look at it. I don't let people pull me into stuff. And I've done I've done over 5,000 videos. So you can look up pretty much any topic. Hey, BitToys video collection. Welcome, welcome. And what I
Oh
do,
my
if I
God.
see
I'm
someone
glad I
trying
looked at his name because the way you said it did not sound like what he said.
BitToy,
No, it sounded like you said bitch boy.
oh
I'm
no,
like, what?
yeah. Maybe I have a list, I don't know. But one of the things is that I've done a video on when people try to pull you into a conversation that you should not be pulled into. I simply say no. And if you notice here on my live stream, I take control here on my live stream because whoever, the person who's doing the host, which is me, and whoever's live stream, everyone needs to always remember to take the cue from the host, and
Yeah.
and that host controls their channel, and I do
Yeah.
control my channel, and
Yeah.
it's like I control my
Yeah.
home.
When I had my channel, I didn't let everybody and their mama up there.
Right? You can't, and so
Mm-mm.
and as I have learned, as I have learned,
I
it's
think Brenda learned that too.
oh,
Brenda.
Brenda and I both learned at the same time.
Yeah.
We both did.
She's
But
let, she's let some people up there that should
Brenda,
not have came up there.
yeah, well, I had that happen. Brenda and I both had that happen at the same time. I think it was one of the same people. Hey DJ, welcome, welcome. And so, but this is the thing. If you want to meet and make friends here on YouTube, first of all, it's a journey that you're meant to enjoy. It shouldn't be something stressful. It should be fun. And number two, I think that if you want to grow, you help other people grow. And I
Yeah.
do notice,
Yeah.
I do notice who, like I share so many people out. I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
And I know who shares me out and who doesn't, and who's capable. Some people don't have the share button. I got that. But, I noticed that.
Everybody has the share button.
No, I
They
don't.
just some people just don't want to use it.
Well, I think the share button. Well, if you're under 500, you can't do community. You can do.
No,
Yeah.
and I get that. I get that.
No, I
But
can't do community yet because I'm under 500.
Are
yeah,
you
see,
still under 5? Hey, Pat Canary.
yeah, I'm under.
Wonderful. Thank
I'm
you
under 500 too.
here. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think the key to it is help each other, build your friendships. Like Brenda has built a lot of friendships on her channel. That's what brought us all together. Um, let's see. Michelle says, I didn't.
I met Brenda through Noni,
Yes.
and I met Noni on somebody. I'm not going to mention their name
And
because
then
I
you
no
met
longer.
me. You met me
Yeah,
through Brenda and Noni.
yeah,
Michelle, it's so easy to do. But one of the things is, Michelle, when you do share someone out, never feel um, like you shouldn't say something. Let them know that you shared them out. Because if you don't let them know that, they're not going to probably know that. Like a channel as big as mine, I don't see all the notifications. I don't see most of them.
Okay, I will show you. I'll show
But
you
it's
how
so
to do it.
easy to share out. You just do the share button, and then you just type in like if you were going to share this out.
Okay,
You
I'm
put the red
gonna
button,
go to some random video
share me
and
out.
I'll show you.
And yeah, and I
Okay,
met Noni through Butterfly Jen, and then Noni said, "Check out this channel, Brenda Land," and that's how I met
Right.
Brenda Land.
Now, one of the things a lot of people are concerned about, they'll say, "Well, I
okay,
don't
come
have
on,
other
Bone. You can
subscribers."
work with me any second now.
But we all, thank you, thank you. We all
Thank you, BitToy.
subscribers, and I mean, I came on here, and
Okay,
if you look at my numbers, it says 16.4. I was at 16.15,
okay.
5:15 an hour ago. So
Can everybody see that? Somewhat.
somewhat.
Okay. There's an
Yeah,
arrow on everybody's channel, on everybody's video. It's this arrow right there. And underneath that arrow, it says share. If you click on that arrow, it gives you different options of different platforms you can share that video on.
yeah, I have that too.
See, I don't have Facebook on here because I don't have Facebook on my phone. But you can see there's Instagram, there's messaging, there's Amazon, something or other. There's Marco, because I got Marco Polo. Marco Polo, Marco Polo.
And
Anyway,
it's just really easy. Like if it's a live stream, just type in live stream. Or
yeah.
if it's a
And when
video,
yeah, like if you're sharing it to whatever, just
yeah,
type in the description, whatever. Not the description, but what do you call that? Announcement part? Where
right.
you type at the top.
So I think the key to it is number two, you help each other, but you build your friendships. You have to build your friendships because your friends, number one, you want to make friends. You're here to make friends. And number two,
I haven't even watched that video and I've already put a like to it.
make content that you like. Um, there's another one, Arnie, and passion. Can you grab it?
Got it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I'm
Um,
gonna report it too.
thank you.
Yeah, whenever you're getting rid of those, make sure you're reporting them after you or before you get rid of them, because if you don't, it's gone.
Yes, yes.
That way, YouTube knows these are out here doing this.
And one of the things is you make content that you like Michelle Shelley makes content, yeah, that she likes, and you make
As
friends
a
in
matter
the
of fact, I was going to go to
and,
her.
and people come on here and they think that they make a video and they think that they're going to go viral the first day that or they're going to make all these friends. It takes time, and you grow. And YouTube is not like it used to be. In the old days, you could grow really fast, and now it's very tough. It's very tough. So it's a slow process. And if you think you're going to get rich here,
Hey,
you're probably not. Most likely you're not. And
No, because
so
YouTube they take 45% now,
yeah, so just
so that's almost half.
enjoy your journey here. It's about friendship. It's about enjoying your content and other people's content, and it's about not stressing, and it's just about enjoying your life and enjoying being here. YouTube is a compliment to my life. It is not my life. It's a compliment.
Bless you.
Bless you.
thank you. I've been doing it all day.
Yeah, me too.
My
My
husband
nose
took
has
me to
been
lunch today.
running. My nose has been running so bad it's like hamburger.
Thank you, Ludwig. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Where is she at? Thank you. Thank you.
I joined your family,
Of shares.
Michelle Shelley.
Oh, Michelle Shelley. Shelley joined your channel.
Try to say that fast 3 times.
Passion
Michelle
for art.
Shelley Shelley. Michelle
Share
Shelley Shelley. Michelle
in
Shelley
our
Shelley Shelley.
community. Passion for art. If you don't have 500, you're not going to be able to share it on community yet. But you can share it on other venues like Facebook or other ones. But once you get your 500, it used to be 1,000, and it used to be 1,000,
No problem, hon.
and now you are able
She
to get
said she used to, Michelle Shelley said she had to retire early. She owned a fashion stores and there was a void when she retired.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you're used to being in that situation, you know, I mean, I feel like an empty void because I'm not doing makeup videos, and it's like, but as soon as my headache
Kelly, it's
goes,
okay. You know why? Let me tell you, and I relate to that because, I've been going to college for the last several years, and I graduated in December, and I was scheduled to transfer universities and start a new university this past January. And I chose to take 5 months off. And so I intend to start in June. I've already been accepted. Now, I wanted to take time out to rest. But what I found is I had been on the fast track for so long that when I took off, at first, I felt this void. And it was like, oh
yeah,
gosh, because I'm so used to getting up in the morning. And if I'm not going to class, I'm behind the computer doing all this college work all day. So now, even though I have a very full life, I exercise, I paint, I do all this stuff, but there was that feeling of a void. And so
yeah,
to make a change,
Yeah.
there's always going to be a void. initially. It's what you choose to do with that void that will decide the outcome. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to, enjoy the void, and I'm enjoying it. And I'm coming on here. It gives me time to come on
Well, I
here.
say, like, I wasn't even going to do panels anymore.
Well, we would miss you too much, Shelley. You know that.
I wasn't going to do panels, but I missed everybody.
Yeah, and we would all miss you. So,
I was just going to, be a ghost on people's channels that would, put like a heart now and then. But outside of that, I wasn't going to do anything. So I just shut down.
You get close to people here.
I shut down. I mean, I shut down emotionally, mentally, everything just.
Now, Michelle Shelley says, Dianna, I would talk to customers every day, then nothing. I miss that interaction. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
I think a lot of people feel that way right now because, one of the things I'm not doing right now, too, is I'm not going to the gym. And now I work out every day. I'm a workout machine, but at home now. But because of all the restrictions here, I wasn't going to do high impact aerobics, feeling claustrophobic, if you know what I mean, because we can't say it on here. So, but I just didn't want to, I didn't like all the restrictions. So I put the gym on hold, but I missed that. I missed that interact because I knew all the people there. They knew me. I went in, I said, hi, how you doing? I missed that interaction. But you know what? We're here and I'm on YouTube and I have wonderful interaction here too. So
Yeah.
And I have
Yes, yeah. I cut myself up of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching people's videos. I did and the last day I was on was January 1st.
Yeah.
Well, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you may feel like you want to come back, but do it when you want to. There's no pressure from anybody.
Yeah.
I'm on here, like, for example, if I didn't feel like coming on, I wouldn't. It's all in what I want to do. If I feel like coming on, I come on. And the thing about it is, when you're on YouTube and you're doing live streaming, you can never get a perfect.
I think I'm going to wait till my headache goes away. And I'm not talking literal headache. I'm talking human headache.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. When you come on, you can't pick a right time. That's the other thing. If you want to you have to make friends. You build a community. My channel is a community, and I go to other people's communities. Okay, so you build your own community as well as visit other people's communities, and that's one of the ways you grow. The other way is you make your content, whether it's live
The
streaming.
sub for sub is a bunch of malarkey.
Whether you make content or whether you make live streams or both, like I do both, but I'm a content provider. And so the key to it is you want to enjoy your journey here. And anybody, if you're not enjoying it, then you should take a break or not be here. But
I'm going to Yarny's house and taking all his lights.
Hey, Mom, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And so, build your community, build your friendships, take time to watch other people's content.
Be careful on who you call a friend, though.
Yeah. Well, I've met all kinds of people here.
I've met some good people, but I have met some I wish I would never called friend.
Right. And
Yeah.
In person.
But that's in the real world too,
In the in-person world as well. So you have it in it can be in the in-person world, it can be here on YouTube, it can be anywhere. But this is the thing. When you're on your channel, you run it your way. And when you're on someone else's channel.
Oh, yeah. When I run my channel, it's my way or the highway. You don't like it, get off of it.
You run it your way. And when you go to someone else's channel, you consider it their house, their home, and you're a visitor.
Yes.
And by their rules. So,
although I do like to break rules.
Yeah.
I'm a rebel like that.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at her. She's like, yeah, what's up, Dad? What you got for me?
So I'm still trying to learn Instagram, and I'm going to start to watch some tutorials when I have time on Instagram. I need to do that.
I'm on Instagram. If you ever decide to go on Instagram, I'm Outlaw Shelly.
Outlaw Shelley. Well, I'm Dianna Brianne Fairchild. So whoever wants to get me on Instagram, when I finally learn how to do it, I am already on there. I just don't know how to do it yet.
Yeah, same
It's
with
not
me. I
that
have
hard,
Instagram.
honey.
Well, what do you do with it? I don't even know what the purpose of Instagram is.
You just, you find stuff that you like, like, okay,
So basically it's photos or video. Is it videos?
you can find videos on there.
So it's photos but it's not like YouTube.
No. See, like here, that's one of the
No,
girls that I
not for
follow.
you.
And she did,
Marilette, welcome.
Not for you.
she
Go get
did
your kitty food.
a look with this palette. And she showed all the stuff that she used. And there's her look.
What I would use Instagram for would be simply to let people know that I was going live. That's my only purpose. That I would probably.
You can do that.
And what do you do?
See,
Type it? You type it? Do you type
see,
it?
right here? Right here?
Yes.
That's, come on.
So
That
you
plus
just
look
type it.
thing right there.
Yeah.
And then you can go live on Instagram too. But it's only a half hour. Half hour to an hour. I think it's an hour.
So if I wanted to let everybody
Yeah,
know
it's an
that
hour
I was
now.
that I was going to be on
Okay.
here. So what
Yeah.
would I do? I would just type a message and then send
You
it out
just
to everybody.
post your picture and then put on there going live in an hour on YouTube.
Okay. Would I post the link?
You can post your link, yes.
But
And,
how would I
well, you would say link in bio.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I will show you. See, like there.
Okay.
There's your bio. This is your bio right here. That's my YouTube channel link in my bio.
You mean, oh, okay.
And these are all the videos that I've done for like TikTok, Instagram.
See, I'm not on TikTok. I'm so, I like YouTube and I like Facebook. And that's
These are some of the pictures that I've done, looks that I've done on my channel. And then I showed the pictures. It looked like a
okay,
dog.
Michelle. So it's like a YouTube short. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a video. You just post pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And you can post like one picture. You post a picture of yourself and you put underneath, like here I put, well, try to play with makeup to make me bring back my smile. That's because I was shutting down my thing. And plus I was going through a bunch of stuff. And then you just put in the thing that you're going to be going live, and the link to your channel, you're going live on your channel. You put in there that you're going live on your channel at a certain time, and then you say link to my channel is in my bio.
Okay. So I have to figure out, I have to do a bio. I know I have a channel. I mean, I'm on Instagram. I just don't think I've done a bio. I don't even know if I have a photo up. Do I have
We'll
a photo
find
up,
out.
Kelly? Yeah, I don't even know if I put a photo up. I don't think I have a photo. I think it's blank.
Diane, is it spelled with Diana?
Dianna. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Diana.
Now there's a lot of Dianna Fairchild, so it's Dianna Brianne. I think it's Yeah.
I saw Brianne.
Brianne.
No, there it is.
Do you have a photo up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know how I got that up there.
Dianna Brianne. You
I
guys are a post
did I ever do a post?
that says fabulous 62-year-old who lives life to the fullest.
That's me, but now I'm 64, almost
Yeah,
65.
I'm
I
gonna
found you
be
too.
follow you.
Okay. Thank you.
Now you got another. You have 132 followers,
Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. I gotta look. I gotta
and
go over.
you're following 77.
Oh my god. I have to look. I haven't. I
You
gotta
have
look.
132 followers, and 77
Wow.
are following you.
Wow. I gotta look at it.
Or you're following 77.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, this is my picture right there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on there too, Yarny?
Yeah. Yeah, I got Instagram too, but I'm not sure how to totally use it either. I had it for a few years.
Yeah, I'm
Well, like
gonna
I
watch a
said,
tutorial on YouTube so that I understand
okay, this here, there's a heart, and that tells you, you know, that people liked your stuff or commented on your stuff or whatever. And then this one here, the one next to it, it looks like a circle with a wave in it. That lets you know you have messages.
Yes.
So somebody left me a message.
And Passion for Art says
Oh, look, the pigs.
this is that.
Somebody left that. My friend Sam. Look at the pigs wagging their tails.
Oh my goodness.
I thought pigs had curly tails.
So is Noni May going to be on tonight?
I don't.
She kind of pops on whenever she wants to pop on.
I have no idea. I have no buggiest idea.
Have you noticed though that a lot of the people that we met a lot, like especially like over on Brenda's, some of them I don't see them anymore. They used to come to my old live streams. I think a lot of people drop out. You know,
A lot of people drop out. A lot of people have lives. How dare
Yeah,
you?
there's a lot too that are doing their own thing now, like
Yeah.
Vermont
There's a lot
Pain.
of people that used to go to Brenda's that don't go to Brenda's
yeah, you know
anymore.
who I haven't seen in a long time? Remember Vape King? Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen him in forever. What time are you going to see Passion for Art tomorrow? It's same time, 4 o'clock or 7:30. Hey,
Says
Victor.
I'm not gonna be on a. It says he's not gonna be on a. I'm not gonna be on a live stream tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Passion for Art. I thought it was you're going to be on. Welcome, Victor. Welcome. So yeah.
Yeah, Instagram's not that hard once you get the hang of it. It's just, you know, people posting pictures, videos.
Well, I just simply want to use it.
A lot of them are filtered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried posting a video once on Instagram. It didn't post for whatever reason.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I'm going to learn it.
Sure
I'm going to learn
to
it. It's going to be one of the things that I learn. I'm going to learn.
Yeah, just all you got to do is just take your picture, post it on there, put it underneath you're going live, and boom. Or even just do a quick live on Instagram.
Right. I think that would be such a great way for me to get to know or let people know that I'm going to be live. Because, when you share anything from YouTube over on Facebook, most people never get that because I don't think that it used to be in the old days. Facebook, if someone posted a video, a song, it would come down the news.
It takes a little bit now.
Yeah, it takes, and sometimes it just doesn't come down. They changed.
Yeah.
They did. Passion for art. Did you say you were going to be on Sunday or was it Monday? I mean, Saturday or Sunday? Because I
Said
think
this weekend.
Aragon, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. If you all don't have Undel's channel, please go to Undel, Unndel, or KE Norway. She has 2 channels, and they're fabulous channels, and you will grow through her channels. KE Norway is where she does her live streams, and Undel is where she does her premieres and her videos. Amazing channel, amazing. I have a lot of amazing people that flow through here at different times. You come on different times. Like I came on late tonight. Most people weren't looking for me this late.
Yeah, I was shocked when I seen you live. I'm like, all right.
Because I have a husband.
She's up partying.
I have a husband, right. And I was on earlier today, too. So I was on how long was I on today, Arnie? An hour and a half?
An hour and 33 minutes.
Okay, so I was on an hour and 33 minutes.
Dang, look at Arnie.
Yeah,
Keeping track.
I know he does. And
yeah, I remember.
On my channel. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful he watches.
But you didn't ask me that question because I don't know what I did 2 minutes ago.
Well, Arnie has a great memory. He does. He's very sharp.
That's because he's still young.
Yeah.
Stop flaunting the youth.
Well, you know what? I've been on about an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to go take my. Oh, no, I took my bubble bath. So I already took my bubble bath.
That's what I was thinking. Wait a minute. Ain't it time for her bubble bath?
Well, I forgot I already took it. I took it right before I took it earlier, about 8 o'clock. And so, yeah, I always take my bubble bath. So I took my bubble bath. And so I'm going to go and answer some comments.
I miss taking a bath.
Yeah, I'm going to go relax a little bit.
I can't take a bath, not in my water.
So
I have water that has a lot of iron in it.
Oh.
Yeah, our water too. It shows rust everywhere.
Yeah, I got hard water. I had to put some stuff in the toilet because it was sticking because of all the iron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got dark orange, bright orange.
Yeah. Rust.
Yeah.
All right, you have a good one.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Arnie. Thank you.
Okay.
And I will probably see you. I here lately. For the last 2 weeks, I've been on twice a day. I don't know. Some days I may be on twice a day. Some days I may be on once a day. Some days I may not be on. Hey, Scorpion. Thank you. If you don't
you have a good night.
Thank you,
We'll
Shelley.
talk to you later. Stay
Thank
sweet,
you,
honey.
Shelley. Love you. Thank you.
Bye, Shelley.
Love you. Bye.
If you don't have Scorpion, he's so nice, and he's so he pops on and he shares you out, and he's just amazing. Thank you, Scorpion, for always being there. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Well, I think it's my time to say goodnight, and I'm going to go relax. And then before I go to bed, try to answer my comments if I can. Now, I did them earlier, but then I go back and check and see if I have any comments. And wow, you worked out at the gym a long time, Scorpion. That was a long time. You must be in perfect shape. And so I am going to go relax a little bit, put my nightgown on, and just kind of settle in. And I have Touched by an Angel on in my living room. I leave it play because I have the DVDs. And then this is kind of my time where I surf around the net a little bit and find channels that I want to watch and stuff like that. So thank you, Arnie, my friend. Thank you. And
you're welcome.
Tomorrow, then I'll see you tomorrow if I'm on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. May God bless you and sleep well. Okay. I'll talk to you all later.
Bye, everyone. I'll see everyone tomorrow.
Thank you. And thank you, Arnie. Good night, everybody.